Ciao ragazzi, I'm Danilo and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something a little different and slightly painful for me. Because today I'm playing 5 guitar solos that everybody seems to love, but that I personally really can't stand. But before we start, at least I give myself a little emotional support. In fact, I'm using this beautiful PRS Mark Holcomb signature guitar, and huge thanks to Sweetwater for sending this guitar over, because honestly, this thing is fantastic. It feels amazing, it plays great, and it sounds incredible. It is also super versatile. It comes with a brand new Seymour Duncan Scarlett and Scourge pickups, which are coil splittable, and unlike Mark's previous signature models, these are slightly less metal focused and a bit more versatile overall. And I thought, if I have to play 5 solos that drives me crazy, at least I'll do it with a guitar that I absolutely love. Also, I actually made a very small modification to this guitar that some of you with a sharp eye might have already noticed. If not, well, I'm not going to say anything yet. We'll reveal it at the end of the video. Now, quick disclaimer before the internet gets angry. These are not objectively bad solos. This is just my personal opinion. Most of the time the problem isn't even that the solo is terrible by itself. Well, for a couple it is true. But the problem is that I love the song so much that when the solo arrives and it feels random, improvised, or just not at the same level of the song, well, it kinda breaks the magic for me. Okay, but now let's stop talking and let's get into these 5 painful solos. Position number 5. This solo bothers me, but not as much as the others one we're about to hear. I'm talking about Nothing But a Good Time by Poison. This solo always sounded strange to me because it feels like a collection of random licks and exercises just thrown together one after another without any single logic behind it. There's like no real melodic thread connecting everything. And on top of that, there are a few note choices that feel questionable and some vibrato moments that don't really sit into the timing with the groove of the song. So yeah, for me, it ends up sounding a bit out of place. Position number 4. Another solo that bothers me, but to be honest, the whole song kind of bothered me. I'm talking about Smells Like Teen Spirits by Nirvana. I know, but the solo is extremely simple, almost too simple. Now, I know that Kurt Cobain originally wrote the song partly as a parody of a pop structure, so the simplicity makes sense in that context. But the thing is, that song became absolutely huge and was taken completely seriously. So after hearing it 1,000 of times, well, that solo still feels very flat to me, both in terms of note choices and the way it is played. It just doesn't do much musically. Okay, now at position number 3, we are entering the solos that I genuinely cannot stand. The first one is Welcome Home Sanitarium by Metallica. I know, to me, this is one of the biggest mismatch between the song quality and the solo quality. The song itself, it's incredible. I just love this song. The atmosphere, the dynamics, the emotion, everything about it, it is beautiful. And then the solo comes in and to my ears it sounds random, poorly structured and honestly a bit sloppy. It doesn't feel composed or thought out. It feels like something that just happened in the moment and then stayed on the record. That is exactly why it bothers me so much. The song deserves something better. Position number 2. This may sound a bit, an heresy for some of you, but I'm talking about Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. Same concept as the previous one. The song itself, it's a masterpiece. The atmosphere is incredible, the harmony is beautiful, Chris Cornell voice, everything works perfectly. And then the solo arrives and it feels completely random and improvised, with a lot of wow just thrown on top. In fact, this solo sounds so random to me that I didn't even bother learning it note for note. I'm just playing it what it sounds like to my ears, which is basically random. Okay, we are arrived at number 1. And this is the one I still don't understand how we made it onto the record. I'm talking about Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. The song itself is fantastic, yes, but a solo? I just don't get it. It's extremely simple, but on top of that, it's also played in a way that sounds weak and slightly out of tune, with a tone that doesn't help at all. Just to be clear, I am not against simple solos. One of my favorite solos just has 2 notes, literally. So it's not about that. And the thing is, John Frusciante is a great guitarist. I'm actually a big fan of the band. I've even paid to go see them live. So this isn't coming from hate, it's coming from confusion. Because for me, this solo just feels like a punch in the face compared to how good the song actually is. Alright, and these were the 5 guitar solos that everybody seems to love, but that I personally just cannot stand. Okay, but now, before we end the video, it is time to reveal the mysterious modification I made to this guitar. Some of you might have noticed it already. Some of you probably didn't. But here it is. I actually covered the SE logo on the headstock. Honestly, this guitar looks, feels and sounds so good that if you didn't already know it was an SE model, you probably wouldn't even notice. And I thought it would be funny to see if anyone caught it during the video. So now I am curious, did you notice it? Or did you think it was a core model from the whole time? Let me know in the comments. Again, huge thanks to Sweetwater for sending me this beautiful PRS Mark Holcomb signature. There's a link down in the description below if you want to check this guitar or the entire Sweetwater catalog out. And while we're already here upsetting people today, tell me in the comments which famous guitar solo you secretly hate. I'm sure the comment section will be very calm and polite. No, seriously, keep it calm and polite, okay? Okay, and that was it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it, more than I did, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!